Page 123, this is number 3 at the top of the page, a reading exercise. We just read it again. See if you can sight read it, at least, one hand at a time maybe. However, I look it over, it's 2 lines long, treble, bass, clef, 2 sharps in the key signature. We're either in the key of D major or B minor. If we look at the end, we are here. D major chord or D major. Do the scales and arpeggios for both. D major and B minor though? Okay. 2 4-time signature. We got 8th notes going on. Right hand first. I want a fingering that lets me connect the notes if I can get it. I'm going to start with their suggestions and then see. So it's 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And then going from measure 4 to 5, they want 3rd finger. 3rd finger again. Yuck. I don't want to do that. So, with the phrasing, you can get away with it. I just think that's a poor fingering. I don't want to have to move I want to feel my way around, and when I lift up to move, I've lost it. Maybe. I can move and feel where I'm going. It's just safer to stay on the keyboard. So I don't want 3rd finger for the half note. I want something else. Or I don't want 3rd finger for here. I want something else. Try both ways. Let's see. So the 3rd measure here, I can use 2nd. I can reach up. This way, I can reach up to 3rd. Yeah. And the idea at the end, by the way, of doing this keeps the hand out here. If you do this, you can do it. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just to put your hand up here. So, I prefer the fingering in the book there. However, back on this other thing, if I don't want 2nd finger here, say I use 3rd, then I can reach up maybe 4th finger. I could do that if I can reach that. And you should be able to reach that. Between any 2 fingers, no matter what they are, you should be able to reach a 3rd apart. And this is a 3rd. That's major 3rd. So even though there's like 3 notes in there. So any 2 fingers, you should be able to do that. It's doable. So you decide which. I don't care. I'm going to use 2nd finger on the D though. That way I just... Okay. Left hand's got broken chords. We got a 1 chord, a 5/7 chord, 1 chord, and then this 5/7 of 6. This lovely. It's up here, or here, if you want to stay out here. And then if you do that, I use 5 again. I guess you can use 4, but if I do it, finger it this way, I got to use 5. If I finger it this way, then I can use 4 here, because this 5/7 of 6 resolves to the 6th chord. It's a 6th chord, so that 5/7 is going to resolve to that. Makes sense? I hope. And then we come back to this mess. Well, that's this one. That's a 2 chord, and then back to the 5/7. You say that's a 5/7, really? Well, the whole chord is this. Normally, we would do it this way. But this is in a different version. That's okay. It could be in a different version. We've left out the E. So normally, instead of this, we just come down here. And then 1. So it makes sense, I guess. Put the hands together and we get this. Hesitate, that's fine, I don't care. Then up here, the left hand's got to come up here. It's another reason to be able to connect the right hand. I only want to move 1 hand at a time if I can. Here. Okay. Or here. I don't know how you want to fit. I don't know how big your hands are to here or here. Whichever. So I get the hands together and then I go back over it slowly and get rid of the hesitations. And it does help, will help, if once you got it, you're sort of comfortable with it, if you could play these pieces without looking at the keyboard, these reading pieces we've done. Even though in the left hand you got to move here, you might have to look for that. But otherwise, I would encourage you to play the rest of it without looking down, eventually. Then the articulation, and again it's after the first line, you lift up. You lift up for the phrasing. The left hand, they don't give you anything, it's up to you. You can connect it. You can disconnect. I didn't play it short staccatos, but remember anything less than legato is staccato. They're long staccato, I just separated them. Or connect them. Experiment with different interpretations and see how you like it. And then the speed, andante, is kind of a leisurely stroll. 1, 2, 2, 2. And then the dynamic F is loud. Not super loud, just loud. This in the background. Natural accents, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Remember the natural accents. Now they want you to transpose this to C major. So we're going to D major, we're going to go down a whole step to C major. C major has no sharps or flats in it, all white keys except for the accidentals. So let's see what we get. In the music, I'm going to take all the notes down one note. Instead of a D, I'm going to use a C here. So we're there. There, see? I'm kind of in that position because I was in this position before. Here. And then for the, I'm going to second finger here so I can go up here. Remember, C major is all white keys. Yeah. So different ways of transposing this. Hopefully you're kind of getting the grasp of that by now. Because once I figured out where to start, I can do it by interval. Down a fourth, then up a sixth, back to where I was, so down a third, then down a second, and this is a fifth. And they're going on from here to the next, that's a third up, down a second, down a third, and up a second. So you can do it that way too. And then the chords, well, here we're in C major. It's 1 chord, 5, 7, 1 chord. And then this thing is here, and that resolves to the 6th chord here. And then a 2 chord, we're using kind of the same chord progressions on these. So the 2 chord in C would be here. And then the 5, 7, or they want this one. And then the 1 chord. We're just using 2 notes on 1 chord. Whichever. And then I'll put them together and see. So it's, you can tell transposing is not my strong suit because I haven't done a lot of it over the years, but this book is pushing it, so okay, go with it. Some people enjoy it. More power to you. Let's do a play with me and check the notes on the rhythm as written. So I'll give us 2 counts. Ready? Go.